Good morning. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And here's Brendan with the announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, February 10th, and it's a Green Day. Members of the Winter Carnival Spirit Squad need to meet Mr. Legge immediately after chapel on the floor steps for a photo. Attention international students. Any student wanting to take the March 15th TOEFL must register by this Friday, February 14th. See Mrs. McCaffrey in Colby 106 to register. Book Club will meet at the library fireside from 5:30 to 7 this coming Wednesday to discuss the entirety of Slaughterhouse 5. If you can make it, that would be great. If you can't, well, so it goes. Wednesday. Book Club. Be there. There will be bread. Happy birthday today to Nakia Bosman and Daniel Fertig. Happy birthday. Today in sports, we have Alpine at Burke at 10 and JV and varsity girls basketball home versus Rice at 5:30 and 7. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, Brennan. I have a good number of late announcements this morning. The Brain Bee team competed Saturday at the Vermont Brain Bee Championship held at UVM and did very well. Ninth grader Aaliyah Roberts led the Hilltoppers, finishing third overall out of 32 competitors at the championship, ninth grader. Aaliyah's effort, combined with high scores by Elizabeth Mason and Freya Yin, earned the team a third place overall for SJA. All Brain Bee competitors need to meet Mr. Legge on the front steps of Fuller after chapel. Good job, Brain Bee. Cheers. The girls' basketball team took care of CVU in dramatic fashion, beating them 60-31 on Friday night. Cassidy Kittredge led all scorers with 23 points, followed by Anna Hebert with 15. It was the incredible defensive performance by the squad that was the story of the night, holding CVU to just 11 points in the first half. The team improves to a record of 14-0. The JV girls basketball team also beat CVU 55-50. Aubrey Fontaine was the high scorer with 20 points and Ayla Brown with 11. Come cheer both teams on tonight as they take on Rice. Basketball, girls, nice. Yes. The SJA gymnastics team had a stellar meet on Friday night, beating out Harwood 133.35 to 109.45. Peyton Thompson, Hannah Wood, and Lydia Ruggles kept each other company, earning the top 3 spots on vault, floor, and all-around. Gymnastics, yes, they're amazing, amazing. The bowling team had its last home match on Saturday. The team went into match play in second position, then beat Windsor 2-0, and in the final match against state champions Randolph, our Hilltopper bowlers again beat Randolph, this time 2-1. The team averaged a season's best 203 pins per game on the way to the victory. Keegan Norrie had a brilliant performance. He bowled 210 and 209 in his individual games and then kept 9 out of 10 frames clean in helping the team to victory in match play. Bowling team winning, nice, I love it. And on Sunday, the varsity boys and girls Nordic team traveled to Reichert Nordic Center to compete in a qualifier for Eastern High School Championships and U16 Championships. SJA racers Sisu Lang, Tilly Lang, and Anya Moriarty qualified to race for the state of Vermont at the EHSC in March. Graham Moriarty, Stella Vanderland, Effie Dunn, and Amelie Pratt qualified to race for the state of Vermont at the U16 Championships in March. Cyrus Kidder was named as an alternate for the U16 team. Congratulations to all SJA athletes that competed in this qualifier. It was a grueling event. Good job, Nordic. Nice, nice. Okay. Happy Monday. It's good to be here with you all this morning after being away last week. So many thanks to Mr. Lenzini and Ms. Hanson and all the folks who have kept things humming along so well. I hope you've been enjoying the snowy days and getting outside despite the cold. I've missed you all very much. Last week I was traveling around doing lots of headmastery things with other headmasters of other schools, some of whom are very wise and all of whom are movingly devoted to their students and success. We spent a lot of time discussing our schools, and I want to tell you this morning just how gratifying it was to be able to represent St. Johnsbury Academy among other institutions. There were public school principals and private school heads. There were many boarding schools. And at dinner one night with a group of such heads, one of them said to me, "I think you're probably the only head in this room whose school is both public and independent." And I think that that was true. You might not be aware of just what a rare bird SJA is. We're unlike almost every other school in America in that we're independent and have been here since before there were public schools in America. But we also have this public mission to educate all students who come to us from this part of the state of Vermont. So you might not know how unusual it is to have all those different pieces in place and that abundance and that variety, including, and probably most importantly, you, who are various and abundant. So I want you to know how proud I was in this big ballroom eating my quinoa stuffed portobello mushroom, which is what you get almost every time if you let on that you're a vegetarian. And I was so proud to describe SJA to these folks, some of whom run very fancy schools and are not confused about just how fancy they are, but who were absolutely fascinated by what we do and who we are. How proud I was to be able to talk about you and about this community that combines people in a way that we are not often combined in the United States today. Make no mistake, SJA is the object of admiration and esteem in schools across the country. So I want to talk more about us this week and next as we honor Black History Month and continue without interruption our consideration of what diversity and pluralism mean, and as we continue to take up the challenge of developing your curiosity and expanding your horizons, which is what we are all here to do. So we have two fun things to do here this morning. The first is to announce the winners of last week's Winter Carnival. Now, I was here in spirit to creepily task Mr. Dembski with his undercover student scheme, but the reality is that this is the third year in a row that I have missed Winter Carnival, and it makes me particularly sad because I think there are usually some more or less daring portrayals of me and my colleagues in the Winter Carnival skits. In fact, it's such a reliable phenomenon that after I've said something like "swearing makes you live longer" in a chapel talk, occasionally a teacher will stop me in the hall or write me a note and say, "Oh, that's definitely going to be in a skit." So I was also asked to participate in the pieing exercise, which in itself would have been a reason to get on a plane out of town, but alas, I was not able to do that either. I hope that this was a wonderful celebration just when we all need to celebrate and lift our spirits. So let me turn to the Winter Carnival results and get ready to do some drum rolls. Okay. The winners of major class competitions. The class skit, drum roll please. The class of 2025, the seniors. And for the class banner, the class of 2027, the sophomores. And for the class dance-off, the class of 2026, the juniors. The four classes of St. Johnsbury Academy placed in the following order in the competition of classes at the 2025 Winter Carnival. In fourth place, with a total of 840 points, the class of 2028, the freshmen. In third place, with a total of 882 points, the class of 2025, the seniors. Okay. In second place, with a total of 936 points, the class of 2026, the juniors. And in first place and winner of the 2025 Winter Carnival with a total of 1,198 points, the class of 2027, the sophomores. very, very, very unusual. Very unusual. Congratulations, guys. Now, I'm thrilled to introduce the wonderful Miss Cote, who many of you know as one of our counselors in Tinker House, and also as just an incredibly kind and patient person who's passionate about mental health, and particularly your mental health. As she's thought about your mental health over the last couple of years, Ms. Cote has had a huge number of ideas about how we might promote it more effectively, and all of those ideas have involved trying to understand where we can intervene and alleviate anxiety, pressure, and sadness when we see you experiencing them. And I think that it's safe to say that none of Ms. Cote's other ideas were quite as adorable as this one. Ms. Cote, please come to the stage.
She just wants to be, she's so excited to be up on stage here, and she can't sit because she's just so excited. So good morning, everyone. I am so thrilled to be here this morning. This has been a project that I have been working on for over a year, I believe, and it actually started as a result of a senior capstone. A former senior who is doing their capstone project came to me and said, "Miss Cote, we need a therapy dog here on campus." And I said, so those conversations turned to me doing tons of research. Sorry about that. Okay, I think we're good. Those conversations turned to me doing lots and lots of research, talking with administration, and talking to other schools about how they integrate therapy dogs into their schools. And alas, last spring, I think many of you remember, I came to chapel and did a little mini preview of this incredible dog who I had just gotten actually last March of 2024. So Gloria is a 2-year-old English cream golden retriever. She hails from Pennsylvania, and she is, let's see, what other fun facts about her? She loves being pet. She loves food, as most dogs do. And I think the one thing that I want to distinguish, because I think there's been a lot of questions asked to me while we've been walking around campus, is can we pet Gloria? Should we stay clear from Gloria, far away? And her role is to be pet. She loves human interaction. That is her job, is to support each and every one of you. So yes, you can pet her. The only request that I would ask is if you see that I'm walking around with another student and it looks like we're in a meeting, maybe just ask first before you just kind of approach and start petting her. But yeah, so she's not a service dog. She is trained. She's officially a Bright Spot therapy dog. And so she passed this certification. We did several classes in the fall, and she is, this is her. This is her MO usually. She's a pretty calm and loving dog. And I thought it was kind of fitting today that we're up here on stage, because how many of you knew that there was a National Golden Retriever Dog Day? Can I get a, okay, all right, a couple people knew that holiday existed. So it started officially in 2012, and I thought I would just read some fun facts of reasons that we love golden retrievers and dogs in general. So reason 1, dogs help with depression. Reason 2, they help with tracking ability. Reason number 3, their friendly and tolerant attitude makes them great family pets. And reason 4, they get along with other pets. Gloria wouldn't even hurt a fly. She is probably the most loving dog I've met. And reason 5, they're easy to train. So again, please say hello to Gloria. Also, if you don't feel comfortable with dogs, because not everyone is comfortable with dogs, she's not going to bother you. And just, like if you see us walking along campus and you just don't want to engage, feel free to avoid us. She won't bother you. So again, let me know if you have any questions. Faculty, teachers, if there's ways that you think that Gloria could be helpful in your classroom, I am always open to ideas and suggestions. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you all have a magnificent Monday.
She has a little jacket. I just love it. It's the cutest thing ever. All right, that was pretty adorable way to start our week. Thanks, everyone. Have a great, great week. Faculty.